George. Good to meet you again. You're looking great.
Thanks. Joanne, right?
Yes, that's right. This is my name card.
Oh, I remember. We met at the ANZ seminar.
That's right. Come, have a seat. George, before I start, I would like to check how much time I have with you today.
About 15 minutes, but let's just see how that goes. Okay?
I just want to follow our brief conversation last week. I'm here to learn about the investment that excites you, also to share with you some recent successes.
Okay.
How about yourself? How will this meeting work for you?
Well, maybe you can advise me on what to do with my mutual funds. I'd also like to have your views on companies like Research in Motion, Microsoft, as well as Google. I gather your company has some excellent market research reports on real estate as well as the stock exchange, is that right?
Yes, we do. I will share this with you as well. By the way, is it okay for me to take some notes, just to capture some key points?
Sure, of course.
Let me check on our bank their latest view on these three companies. I'll get back to you. Is that okay with you?
Sure, that would be great.
Just to be thorough with my research, how much shares do you have on these three technology companies?
Well, in total, all three, about $200,000 worth, I think.
How are they split up?
Oh, I don't remember. Let me get back to you. But I'm more interested in what the bank thinks.
Sure. Let me see what I can pull together on this.
So, what else should I buy?
Good question. Firstly, let me understand what you have bought in the past. This will help me to better appreciate your investment preferences and style.
Well, I've traded some commodities before and I also made a move on some products with UCS Bank. I think they call it structured products, something like that. Worth about $50,000 a couple of weeks ago. So that's the Singapore dollar against the US dollar.
George, you're quite a savvy investor. Let me check on our bank's outlook on currency. But for now, let's talk about our current mutual funds.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay. When you purchased the fund and what funds are these?
Okay, I bought them in 2005. A fund that focused on India stocks and also a fund that focused on China stocks. I invested about $50,000 into them. But the Indian stocks now are worth $80,000. So I've made a bundle on it. I'm very happy.
Great news. Where do you purchase the fund?
Oh, from my bank, UCS. The RM at the time was a friend of mine, but she's left since.
How about the China fund? How did the investment go?
Well, that's a problem there. I also invested in $50,000. The last time I checked the statement, it's down to $46,000. That's sad, isn't it? I was expecting China to take off.
Well, it still may. George, what were the primary objectives of buying these mutual funds at that time?
To make money, of course.
What were your investment returns target on these funds?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Well, anything in the positive will be fine, right?
Of course, positive will be good. Some of my customers have very specific purposes when it comes to their investments, such as education or down payment for home purchase. What were your purposes when you make those investments in 2005 and 2007?
Well, nothing specific actually. And also I have my own home already. Well, actually I'm thinking of upgrading my home to a new place. Perhaps that's why I'm thinking of selling my funds.
What's making you think about upgrading?
My kids are growing up. And also we feel that real estate is a good long-term investment.
Yes, certainly. May I ask what's the value of your current home?
Oh, the last time I checked, it was about $950,000.
And how about the outstanding mortgages?
Around 430.
All these are very useful to develop a suitable options for you to consider. George, what's the price of the new place that you're thinking of buying?
Oh, anywhere between the 1.5 to 2 million range.
Was there any specific developments you're looking at?
No, my wife is looking around. Unfortunately, she's in Hong Kong shopping with her friends. Otherwise, I would ask her to come and join us.
Wow, she must be having fun.
Yeah, I bet, yes.
May I ask how many children do you have?
Sure, I have two girls, Sonia 7 and Brittany 10. So it's just the four of us.
Thanks for sharing. From time to time, some of the new developments will contact our banks for collaborations on mortgages. I often get invitations to their soft launches. Shall I forward that to you?
Yes, please. That'd be so great.
Well, to better understand your requirements, which area in town are you looking at?
East side.
Why is that?
Well, because I travel a lot, quite often, and also my family all stays around the east side, so that's better for everyone.
Great. I will let you know when I get some of these invitations. Coming back to your mutual funds investment, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I would like to ask you.
Just so I can fully appreciate your situation, with most lenders now requiring 20% down payment, how would you like to fund this down payment? So working backwards here, a 2 million home with a 20% down payment, that will be around 400,000 for a down payment, plus some closing costs. This means approximately 450,000.
Well, I guess I can cash out from my mutual funds and also put the money in. Well, actually, I think I have sufficient cash to put in all the 450,000.
So this means you don't really need to cash out the mutual funds.
Yes, correct. But I still want to know what to do with the funds that I have.
How do you think they will perform?
Oh, I don't know. Well, actually, I was a little bit worried about the political situation a couple of years ago.
I understand your concern. Can you email me the exact fund names so that I can do a bit of research and get back to you on this?
Sure, I'll do it tonight.
Great. Can we set out a time, say next Tuesday at 3 p.m? I would also like to introduce you to our ANZ investment consultant.
3 p.m. No, that's good. You mentioned an investment consultant. Isn't that your job? Provide advice? Why do we need to have someone else involved?
Yes, providing you with good advice is my job. And part of providing good advice is to take the time to fully appreciate your situation, requirements, and future plans. From time to time, with our key customers who have more investment experience, what I like to suggest is to involve our investment consultant. The investment consultants spend a lot of time tracking market movements and help formulate suitable long-term investment strategies for our customers.
That's impressive. Well, as long as they can add value, why not?
Yes, at ANZ, part of our key value proposition is to bring a team approach in providing financial advice. This is to ensure our customers will have a peace of mind that a team is looking after your investments.
Also, you mentioned that there are some open houses coming our way, right? Well, my wife and I would be interested to see them.
Sure, I'll check and get back to you on that.
That's great. Thank you so much. And thank you for not being so pushy
You're most
and taking your time to understand me.